Vincenzo's Call Crypto Investing this July the 17th, 2025, noontime. Cryptocurrency and blockchain technology update. And we wanted to look at this, and you can see the Bitcoin price is up to 1.25%. The Ethereum price continues to soar, and it's becoming apparent now, like we were talking about the last couple of days when Ethereum was pumping and it came up to our initial upper resistance on the bottom part of this green box, which we saw as textbook, that if it came back up and broke that like it should, your next target is $3,469. And then eventually, after you break that, we could potentially be looking like this in the next 2 weeks. We got an upside target of $3,961 is where I think this is actually going. I think we're going to get outside this box this time, hold it as support, and I think Ethereum is on its way to $4,000, a price that it hasn't seen since the end of last year. I believe that's where Ethereum is going now, and we're going to have to continue to see how this works. It's coming up into a mid-ground resistance at 33.19, 33.20, 30 right there as horizontal purple. But I think it's going to eventually chop its way through that, come up to 34.69. More than likely, we'll have a rejection initially like that. Then it'll build a quick base and fire through. On any kind of downturn, your major underneath support now is $3,074. It's flipped it. As long as you're in that box and not back below it, that is your new short-term resistance in Ethereum. And obviously, your moving averages are all trending up too, very, very fast in the daily time frame. You can see that. If we go into XLM, XLM is still on its consolidation phase. And you can see we're consolidating on the first area that we talked about, the 43 cents. And if we go into the daily time frame or the hour, you can see we're consolidating on that 43 cents. And that is a bullish consolidation. And as long as you're above that, you're still very bullish. But we actually have in green there, a bullish consolidation can come all the way down to the top part of this green trading box at about 36, 37 cents. You could do that, and that is a bullish consolidation. You wouldn't flip short-term bearish again until you got a bearish confirmation, which would be coming down to this 36 cents, but getting rejected by it and getting underneath it. That's bearish. That would be a bearish consolidation. And we have that there in yellow for you. You see that? And if you break out to the upside, your next upper target is the swing high from back in November. Back where you're at. Right there at 63 cents. And if you do break that, obviously the 79.80 cents, the all-time high, is where you would be targeting. So that's what we're watching out for here in the short term in the XLM. Along with the rest of these, you can see XRP got rejected initially by about the $3 cents. We have a bullish consolidation, which can come all the way down to the 256 and still bullish. Your next upside target is 376, which would take out the November high if this bullishness still continues. And then you would likely consolidate, and then you would look to hold the 302 to 376 as your next major support structure that you're going to be entering into now, right? Now, if you say, Vincenzo, what if you get bearish? Because that doesn't mean these all have to go north. There could be a correction somewhere. And if it decides to quickly turn around and get bearish again, the way you would know that is you would get down below the 255. That would be short-term bearish. Once you get